Fold your palms, close your eyes. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहुपुरुषाकारं शङ्खचक्रासिधारिणं सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं हरिः ओम्. Exhale and bow the head. Release the hands, raise the head upward and open the eyes. In the days of pandemic, one of the biggest word that has been used is immunity. Immunity is the capacity to fight against what is attacking us. If we need to have that capacity, what is important is the vitality. If we don't have the vitality, immunity won't come from there. To develop that vitality, there are two asanas which will play a crucial role, not just in a practitioner's life, but anyone who wants to work towards vitality. Those two asanas are Shirshasana and Sarvangasana. Today's session, we will focus on those two. When it comes to Shirshasana and Sarvangasana both, people are concerned, almost worried about their neck, about their shoulders. The fear factor comes in. The fear factor both is physical as well as mental. That the fact that we are going upside down is not the most happy thought. However, in Guruji's teachings, Guruji would often go through different asanas to reach to Shirshasana. Uttanasana, Adhomukha Shvanasana, Prasarita Paduttanasana, Parshvottanasana. These are different asanas which will prepare us to reach gradually being upside down. Let's start with Uttanasana. Classical Uttanasana is with feet together. However, today we will start with feet apart. So, walk out and have about 1.5 feet distance between your feet, almost in your hip width. Raise your spine, raise your frontal body. As you are going forward for Uttanasana, see that your legs remain absolutely firm. And keeping your legs firm, you have to extend yourself forward, extend yourself forward. So, keep your hands on the waist and extend yourself forward. As you are extending your torso upward and forward, see that your thighs will automatically have to be held back. Create that pull to your torso. Make sure that you exhale and go down. So, do not need to go too slow or too fast. And once you are there, release your hands. Keep your hands, palms wider than your feet. As you are being in that position, hold your knees firm, thighs firm, and release the neck and the head as well. Make sure that from your bottom of the spine towards the top of the spine, you are completely releasing the torso down. As you release that spine down, it is already giving you a feeling of being upside down, however partial, but it is an upside down position. Release that neck area. As you are being in Uttanasana, make sure that from the bottom of the abdomen towards the top of the abdomen, you are keeping it passive and soft. So, exhale, make your abdominal body also to descend. let your entire torso simply gravitate. If you see this angle, as you are keeping the hands wide, move your shoulders also broad, move your upper arms also broad. As that widens, your neck remains free. With your neck remaining free, let the head hang. Let the crown of the head face the floor. Exhale and stay there. Have a quiet inhalation. Feel the blood reaching towards your brain. To come up, walk forward with your palms, come on your fingertips. As you come on your fingertips, see that you balance that weight as if you are a four-legged person. So be on your four legs, on your fingers as well as on your legs. Look slightly forward and then come up with an inhalation. Stand straight. The next asana you are going to do is a continuation of Uttanasana, or the next step of Uttanasana is Prasarita Pada Uttanasana. So you will have your feet apart, much wider, about 4 feet. You will have your hands on the waist. You will raise your sides of the trunk and exhale and go forward. As you go halfway down, you will release your palms and keep your fingertips down. Keeping your fingertips down, you will create the length of the torso. See that you exhale, legs firm, and pull yourself forward where your spine is getting the strength. The back muscles are getting the strength. They are getting the training to bear that weight. Then you will put your palms flat. Now those of you who are able to go down straight can go down. However, those who can't, if you notice my heels are at the back of the mat, don't try to think and touch your head down here. Even if you touch your head here, that's fine. Just touch and come up. Hold your legs firm, that's the trick of the asana. Then walk back, touch, wait and come up. Then walk back with your palms further, release your torso, release your head, touch down and come up. And finally, gradually as you progress, you have to come with the same line, your palms and feet in the same line. Exhale, hold your legs like cliff, release your spine and bring your head in the same line. Keep your head quiet, allow that spine to give a bath to your brain. Keep your abdomen soft and legs firm. Widen your shoulders, widen your upper arms. So understand how this is half upside down position. Even though the legs haven't gone up, the torso is upside down. Then release, walk forward with your palms, come on the fingertips, stabilize yourself, inhale and come up, jump and feet together. The third asana is Adho Mukha Svanasana. So you will start by going forward slightly towards the front of the mat. You will go down to Uttanasana. You will release and press your palms, open your fingers, knuckles, spread your palms well and then walk back with your feet. Again have your palms at the edges of the mat. So should your feet be. Look at the palms first, press the palms, straighten the legs and pull yourself back with your legs. So from the palms, push your torso upward and with your legs, pull your torso backward. So give a length to your spine. Allow your head, neck to be free. So pull yourself back. Even if you lift your heels, that's all right to start with, and pull yourself back. Pull yourself back and create that length of the spine. Push yourself higher and higher. Then those who are able to, keep your feet firm,
touch your heels down and then go for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Give the length to your spine. Prepare it to be upside down. Keep the neck free, keep the head free. Finally walk forward, come back to Uttanasana, inhale and come up. So, if you notice, in all these three asanas, you went upside down, where your spine went upside down. Even though your legs were not up, the spine and the head got a training to be upside down. You have to start with kneeling down. Having experienced Adho Mukha Svanasana, Prasarita Padottanasana and Uttanasana, our spine is trained to be upside down. Going to Shirshasana, you are going to interlock your fingers all the way. So, your fingers are supporting your back of the palms. Even your thumbs, depending on the length of it, they have to come along with other fingers. So, you are keeping the thumbs also pressed with the other fingers. You are creating a parabola, opening your wrists also out from your elbow to elbow. You are creating a complete parabola. The inner sides of the palms create a wall for your back of the head. The crown of the head has to come exactly in the center of the round, half round of that parabola. So, you press your forearms, press your wrists, maintain your upper arms and shoulders away from the floor. Maintaining that, you have to come forward and keep your crown of the head inside that parabola. Keep your shoulders pushed away from the wrist. Keep your upper arms pushed away from the wrist. From this position, that upper back area, that has to be held firm. So, holding that firm, which is called the dorsal area, which is behind the chest, your shoulder blades have to be lifted up. Those are the two triangular bones at the back, they have to be held firm. So, you lift your knees up and be in Ardha Shirshasana. Make sure that you keep your upper arms lifted up, your shoulders broaden, that dorsal area tucked in, become tall with your spine. Then you will rest your knees and come up. If I show you the same thing from the side, have a look. You are interlocking, you are keeping the thumbs also with along the other fingers. Keep that parabola down, keeping that parabola firmly pressed down. So, your forearms are down, your wrist is well pressed, your palms are well pressed. You push your shoulders away, keep your head down, keep that crown of the head well placed. Your palms are supporting your back of the head. From this position, lift your knees up. Like in Adho Mukha Svanasana, you are holding your thighs firm. Here also hold your thighs firm. And then being on the toes, walk in. You can keep your feet apart if you are finding it very difficult. So, your feet can be apart and then you will walk in. Finding this balance, learn to lift one leg at a time. Lift that leg, lift the spine up and be in Urdhva Prasarita Ekapada Shirshasana. Then bring that leg down, you will change and take the other leg up. Once you get sufficient practice of this, walk in further and learn to bend your knees and get a balance with your knees closer to the chest and heels closer to the buttock. Then you will roll up where your knees are pointing upward and buttock is tucked in. And then you will simply straighten your legs to be in Shirshasana. While coming down, you will follow the same route, heels to the buttock, knees to the chest, toes down. As you go along, you can also practice the same way going up to Shirshasana. However, you can go up with legs straight and just simply go up to Shirshasana. Then while coming down, you keep your knees firm, keep your thighs firm and come down from Shirshasana. One must understand with respect to all asanas, pranayam, we cannot be impatient. It will take a little while for you to learn asanas. It will take you further time to practice and understand the intricacies and power of those asanas as well as pranayam. As it takes time for a tree to fruit, similarly it takes time for asanas, pranayam to fruit. The impact would not happen overnight. So, please be patient. If you need to go to the teacher and learn gradually, it is important that you be patient and learn under a teacher properly. Having seen Shirshasana, the second asana that we are going for is Sarvangasana. As mentioned before, in Shirshasana as well as in Sarvangasana, we need to hold that position for a period of time. Now, depending on the practitioner, the timing is going to change, but for just a thumb rule, what is a decent time to stay in Shirshasana and same time in Sarvangasana should be around anywhere between 7 minutes onwards. So, you can practice up to 20 minutes of each Shirshasana and Sarvangasana. When one has to wait or hold the position for a period of time on the flat floor, it becomes a little harder. For that, Guruji often gave these blankets for Sarvangasana. If you notice, all the even edges are placed on one side, so that they are going to support that neck area. So, your shoulders will be on the blankets and the neck will be down. We will start with those blankets laid. You are lying on your back onto the blankets. You can notice how the shoulders are well placed on those blankets. The neck is supported by the corner of the blankets, the edge of the blankets, and the head comes down. You lie down flat. You can start with bending your legs towards your chest, and then you have to learn to roll yourself to go to Halasana. As you go to Halasana, you are placing your palms onto your back. Keeping your knees firm, keeping your thighs firm, raise your sides of the trunk. Walk in with your elbows and support your back further. Be in that Halasana. If you are becoming breathless, you can have your feet over a wall, or you can have your feet wider. That helps you to breathe comfortably. From that Halasana, like Shirshasana, you lifted one leg up from Ardha Shirshasana. From Halasana also, you are going to raise one leg straight up. As that one leg goes up, learn to lift that spine up. And then you will change the leg position. You will take the other leg up. Having done both the legs taking up, then you can take one leg up and learn to go up to Sarvangasana. Hold your back perpendicular, hold your legs firm, tuck in your buttock area and have the tallness of the back. You can also do it with both the legs going up together. You can bend your legs arch back, arch back, arch back and drop for Setuban Sarvangasana. You can stretch out your legs, pressing your feet. You can straighten the legs. Again, this can be done over a wall. Come down. You will keep your feet apart. Lift your buttock higher up. Release your hands and go down. You will turn to the side and get up. Just a small thing, even though I was talking while in Sarvangasana, one must understand how the entire larynx, throat, the lungs, everything gets massaged because of the chin lock. That chin lock, which when one goes to pranayam is referred as Jalandhara Bandha, that is learnt, practiced, studied in depth in Sarvangasana. In Sarvangasana, if we have learned the relationship between the chin, throat, chest, how the brain becomes quiet, all that has to be a very, very important lesson for pranayam. So, please understand, without learning proper Shirshasana, Sarvangasana and other asanas, jumping onto pranayam is like missing many steps and many intricacies which are preparatory requirements of pranayam. The next thing we are going to do is supported shavasana. Traditionally, pranayam is done only in a sitting position. However, not everyone is able to do that. When we have to sit straight, stabilize the spine, many a times it happens that physically we get exhausted. It was Guruji who got this idea, and that is his special contribution, that the fact that we can start learning pranayam with a shavasana position. In his book Light on Pranayam, he is given different ways of learning that. Today, we will have a supported shavasana where the spine will be supported with a blanket. We will have that blanket folded. If you can see that the length is folded about 3-fold. So, it just makes a support in such a manner that you have that support exactly for the spine. So, that long, it is almost like a monorail, you are placing that blanket lengthwise on your mat. The second blanket you will use for your head and the neck. You can just place it towards your head, which you can adjust later. It is better to have the even edge for your base of the spine. The third blanket, you can just place it over your thighs. You will sit with your legs stretched out. If you have extra blankets or extra weight which you can place on your thighs, that becomes helpful. Make sure that you are closer to that blanket near your back. Sit centralized along the blanket and the mat, bend your knees a little and feel that entire spine, your buttock area and the tailbone is down, but then on your entire spine is coming onto the blanket. Stretch out your legs. You can pull the blanket in such a manner that your neck is not hanging. So, pull the blanket in and support your neck as well as the head properly. It need not be too high. Make sure that the throat is not feeling choked. Having adjusted both the blankets, you are going to keep your palms a little softly cup shaped on the corner of your rib cage. Just for a few cycles, you will keep the palms there. As you keep the palms there, you are going to have a little fuller inhalation and learn what that fuller inhalation is under your palms by the touch of it. So, keeping the palms there, keeping your legs completely relaxed, close your eyes. Allow your shoulders, upper arms to gravitate. As the upper arms, shoulders are gravitating, you will feel that blanket support under your spine. Allow your abdominal area to almost have a slope along with the exhalations. Find out when you exhale how that abdomen gets released downward. Keep your face quiet, keep your throat quiet, keep your jaw quiet and the tongue restful. Allow your pupils of the eyes to be soft. Allow your forehead to spread. Just be quiet. Do not pressurize your palms on the ribs, but find out with the touch sensation under your palms, can you feel your inhalations and exhalations? Feel a few cycles of breath. Now, having seen a few cycles, having felt a few cycles, now you will have a little fuller inhalation by which you will inhale in such a manner that your rib cage expands and goes towards your palms and almost pushes your palms out. Find out if you are able to create that direction to your inhalation into your chest. Face quiet, have a quiet exhalation and now go for that fuller inhalation. Inhale, expand the chest. Inhale, feel from that blanket towards the chest, towards the palms. Can you inhale? Inhale further, inhale, and after you feel the fullness of inhalation under your palms, quietly exhale. Have a couple of normal cycles where you do not try to inhale fuller. So, do not try fuller inhalations continuously, one after the other. In between you should give a little break, let your body recover, and then once it is recovered, go for that fuller inhalation one more time. Inhale, expand the chest. Inhale, feel that chest expanding, the rib cage expanding. Inhale, let the palms receive that inhalation and then exhale. Normal cycles, and the last cycle one more fuller inhalation, and after that inhalation exhale and you will release the palms on the side for simple Shavasana. Release the hands to the side and just be quiet. Now, just allow yourself to spread. That spine is held up by the blanket. feel that effortless breathing that happens. That is because of that blanket which projects into the chest that quiet inhalation and exhalation. Observe that, feel that. Let your brain be completely quiet. Let your eyes be completely passive. Allow your eardrums to be soft. No hardness anywhere, no tension anywhere. Just simply let go. Then one by one bring your palms in, one by one bend the legs. Completely turn to the side and go off the blanket, support your head. And then come up. And that's all.